Hello, everyone. I'm just going to make sure that I'm live. I have my phone so I can check and see comment when you guys get on. So I hope you guys have had a great day. I'm really excited to be here with you tonight. And it looks like I am live. Yay. All right. So I'm going to tag a couple people and then we will get started. Hello. So good to see you. All right, I'm just going to tag a couple purple and then we'll get rolling. How are you doing tonight, Christina? I see you on there. So good to see you tuning in. And we are also live tonight on YouTube because so often many of my hosts have guests that are not on Facebook. So tonight we're doing something a little special and we are streaming. We're actually streaming in two workshop groups. So we have Cheryl's workshop group, and it's a demo. Oh, hello. Cheryl's workshop group and also Taylor's workshop group. And we're live on YouTube for some of our other guests who are not on Facebook. All right. So welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. Let me put that down and we'll get started. Hope everyone has enjoyed all the information in our workshop so far. And yes, I can see your comments. So I encourage you to ask questions, say hello. First off, tell me, how do you know our amazing host? So if you're in Cheryl's party, let me know how you know her. If you're in Taylor's party, let me know how you know her. I met Cheryl through, I think, a previous party. Maybe it was Christina's party a couple years ago. And then Taylor, I also met through another party, through Becky's party. So I love those little circles and making new connections. You work with Cheryl. Awesome. So my name's Amy Dabelt. I've been sharing Norwex for almost 4 years, you guys. It's so unbelievable. It's been that long. But I love sharing Norwex. I found it by chance. And my girlfriend invited me to a workshop just like this. And she said, it's going to change your life. She was talking about detoxing my home, but it really did change my life. It changed my life in a lot of ways. So, and the reason why she invited me to that party is because I was trying to oh, you taught with Taylor. Awesome. I was trying to detox my house. My son was having lots of health issues. We were just struggling as a family. And it was recommended by some specialists that we start detoxing. And when I heard that, I'm like, what are you talking about? Guys, you see this. Like, I love to organize. I don't mind cleaning. The problem was I didn't know what was in all the products that I was using. And a lot of the products that I had, just the typical stuff, right, that we grow up with. I grew up smelling, if I could smell the scent of bleach or pine, like that meant my mom was cleaning. That meant I was going to be helping her clean. So, you know, I just grew up using all this stuff. What I didn't know is that there's more than one. Oh, Lisa, welcome. There's more than one way to clean. And I always just thought there was one way, right? Because we grow up learning these things. The problem is that the way we cleaned, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, has changed significantly than the cleaning products that we buy today. There's lots of toxic chemicals. There's actually 86,000 toxic chemicals currently in use today in North America. And we've only banned 11. 11 chemicals have been banned in the last 50 years. Now, what's staggering is when you realize that other countries are banning hundreds, if not thousands, of chemicals every year. And lots of other countries require testing up front before manufacturers can include chemicals in their products. So they're required to have testing for the effects on human health and hormones and our development. Unfortunately, how things are done in the US are a little bit different, and there's not a lot of testing done up front. I'm not even sure there's that many regulations about that either. So what we're faced with is a situation where we have lots of products with lots of different chemicals. And I don't know about you guys, but when I walk down the grocery store and I walk past, and tell me if you've ever sensed this, walking past the chemical, like the cleaning aisle, do you smell it? Do you smell those strong scents as you're just walking past, or maybe even walking down? Like, tell me in the chat, do you smell it? Because that is a chemical soup, right? And those products are sealed They have plastic wrap. They have the security tabs, right? Those are sealed products, but yet you walk past the aisle and it's like this strong, overwhelming smell. Well, that same chemical soup ends up under our cabinets, around our kids, around our pets. And it's led to lots of different health issues. So let's get into this. Guys, there's more than one way to clean. So Norwex started about almost 30 years ago. Go Norwex. So 30 years ago. And we started with this one cloth. This cloth is amazing. And I hope you guys have had dinner because I'm about ready to do a crazy demo. But we started with this one cloth. This is our Enviro cloth. And all of our cloths have a tag and they're all labeled so you always know what they're for, which was good when I was first starting out. So the Enviro cloth is special for 3 reasons. The first reason is the size of the fiber. It's super tiny, guys. So it is a microfiber, but this is like a typical microfiber that I had under my bathroom sink for probably 20 years. See the texture? I really never liked the feeling of microfiber. To be considered microfiber, the fibers are 1/6 of a human hair. That's how small they are. So that's 6 times smaller than a human hair. Norwex microfiber is 1/200th of a human hair, or 200 times smaller than a human hair. So look at the difference. Typical microfiber, Norwex microfiber. Look at that. I'll put that right up in the camera. Now, not only is this really tiny fibers, there's a lot of fiber in here. There's 10 million feet of fabric. Who owns an Enviro cloth? And also tell me who owns more than 5 Enviro cloths. But the fibers are also star-shaped. And what's really cool about that is when we're cleaning our surfaces with an Enviro cloth, damp with just water, and we're cleaning those surfaces and rubbing all the things, the counters and everything. Yes, I have like 10 Enviro cloths. I love them too. But those teeny tiny star-shaped fibers, they basically are slurping everything up on the surface. And we're not talking just the dirt, right? We're talking the grease, the grime, and up to 99% of bacteria using just the cloth. And it's those teeny tiny little star-shaped fibers that do the job. So pretty powerful. Now, Norwex is pretty genius because this cloth and most Norwex microfiber has silver in it. And we all know silver is amazing, right? Does anyone take colloidal silver? I know my mom does. But silver is amazing. It's been around for centuries. Maybe not centuries, but it's been around a long time. That's why silverware is silverware, because it has natural antibacterial and natural antimicrobial properties. So what happens is I go around cleaning, picking up all the nasty, the grease, the grime, the dirt, and 99% of bacteria. That bacteria gets trapped in the cloth, and the silver immediately starts going to work to destroy the bacteria. So it actually self-purifies. It cleans the cloth for us, which is pretty genius, which means honestly less laundry. I just rinse mine out each day and wash it in the washer, which I'll talk to you about the care instructions really soon. But you just throw it in the washer and it's ready to keep going. If you take good care of your Norwex microfiber, it could easily last you 10 years. So now we're going to do our first demo. And I'm going to apologize now because I'm going to be moving around on my table. I'm going to fold my camera down and the table may shake just a little bit. So first I'm going to show you what I have. I have a couple plates here and I have some raw chicken. Okay, who's seen this demo? Tell me in the chat who's seen it and does it gross you out or do you love it? We've got a raw chicken, which we'll pull that out in a second. And then I have this fancy stuff. This is not from Norwex. This is simulated germs or simulated bacteria. And then we have a black light. And if you have teenage boys, please get a black light, please, because if they tell you that they're cleaning their restroom, you can go do the light test. So we're going to use all of this stuff to do this cool demo. And I'm going to clean one of these plates after getting them dirty with my Enviro cloth. This one's wet with just water. And then I'm going to clean the other plate with something I used to be addicted to. It is so satisfying. I agree. It is gross, but super informative. It gives a great visual because most of us don't have a black light, right? I didn't have a black light before I was a Norwex girl. So I used to be addicted to these. And I used them because I wanted to keep my family safe, right? And I am a professional label reader. Guys, I think I've been on a diet for 35 years. I know how to read a label like the back of my hand, but one label I never read were any of the cleaning product labels. And honestly, you'd kind of have to be a scientist to understand any of the ingredients. But I will tell you some things that I noticed right away. First up, in this bold print, it says it's hazardous to humans and domestic animals. That is a required statement by the EPA. Guys, this has the same chemical compounds in it as weed killer. All right, that's why that's on there. Also, it says that you should wash the surface with potable water if it's a surface where you're going to prepare food, right? Because it's dangerous. It's very toxic. It also says this needs to be the solution, so any spray, disinfectant, or wipe needs to be visibly wet on the surface for at least 4 to up to 10 minutes for some of them to actually kill any bacteria. And so anytime it says it's going to kill something, that is disinfectant, right? I'll tell you one more thing about this. This says it has crisp lemon. They didn't squeeze a lemon in here. That's a synthetic fragrance. And when companies use synthetic fragrances in their products, they're able to use up to 3,000 additional stock chemicals. Synthetic fragrances and fragrance components in general are they're protected under federal law as a trade secret. So anything could be in here in addition to what's listed. So let's get into this. We're going to start our little demo. Oh, I also have a couple testing swabs. Let me explain these real quick. So these are testing swabs. They're rapid test. And we're going to use one in the beginning and one in the end. Green means clean. Anything darker than that green would fail. And these actually test the surface for proteins. Proteins are smaller than viruses. Proteins are smaller than bacteria. Protein is also the food source for bacteria. So even if a surface didn't test positive for bacteria, if there were proteins present, that bacteria is going to follow. Okay, let's grab this up. I hope you guys had dinner. We've got our raw chicken. We're just going to smear this all around. And then I'm going to show you how these testing swabs work, because we know they're going to fail. Okay, got it nice and covered. Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, now I'm going to take one of our testing swabs, and I'm just going to pull the top out, and we're going to rub that right on the plates. We're going to see what happens. All right, I'm going to break the solution on the top, squish that around, and look at that. Instantly it failed. What I love about these for demos is that they're rapid. Okay, so now that we know we've got a pretty filthy surface, I'm going to add some of this Glow Germ because we want to use a black light when we're done to see how clean it is. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of that Glow Germ, and we're going to, I'm literally putting my fingers in raw chicken juice, guys. You know I love Share Norwex, but I'm doing that. All right, so let's check our status. Pretty gross, right? Lots of stuff. So in the past, I would use my disinfectant wipes. So let's get one out of here. And guys, these are so expensive. We don't use any chemicals right now, but I do obviously buy these for my demos. And I think this container was like 10 or 12 bucks. Like, I'm so thankful I do not have to do that anymore. So we're going to go with this one. We're going to clean the plate up, and I'm going to scrub, scrub, scrub. Get that as clean as I can. All right, we're spending a lot of time on it, right? Because we want to keep our family safe. All right, now I'm going to take my Enviro cloth. When you use your Enviro cloth, you want to fold it in half and then fold it in half again. That gives us 8 clean sides. I'll explain that in a minute. You also want to use it flat. When it's flat, those teeny tiny little star-shaped fibers that I told you about, they are physically picking up all the nasty. All right, so let's see how we did. You guys ready for this black light? So which one should I do first? Disinfectant plate or Norwex plate? You guys tell me in the chat. Let me see. I'm going to see if there's any new comments. All right. The crowd has spoken. We're going to go with the Norwex plate. So that's our Norwex plate. Look how nice and clean that is. You remember how nasty that was before. Yep. Now I'm seeing some disinfectants come through. Look at that disinfectant plate. Look at that. What's left on that surface is bacteria, it's chemicals, and that creates this toxic chemical soup, not just under our kitchen counters, but on our doorknobs and our light switches and all the places that are people we love and ourselves, right? Walk through the house, we touch. And when we touch these chemicals, when we touch a surface that was cleaned with toxic chemicals, can someone tell me what our largest organ is? I'm going to finish the job with my EnviroCloth while you guys throw that in the chat. What's our largest organ? All right. Let's see how we did. Look at that. Clean as a whistle. That's right. It's our skin. Our skin's our largest organ. So when we or our babies or even our pets, right, come through the house and we're touching the surface, we are leaving behind this layer of chemicals that gets absorbed into our skin. And it only takes 26 seconds for those chemicals to be absorbed through the skin, down through the bloodstream, and into our vital organs. It's so bad they had to create a word for it. Did you guys see that? Please tell me you did. Like, look at that light or that line. The EnviroCloth does not smear. It does not transfer that bacteria and yuck to the next surface. It keeps working and working and working. And the reason why I folded this in half, you knew the answer, but it wasn't fair. I like that. So the reason why I folded it in half and then I folded it in half again is because when I'm walking around cleaning my house with this, if it gets dirty, I'll just flip it inside out and I'll keep going. I don't even need to stop because nothing that I collected, look, nothing that I collected is going to get redeposited on that surface. That's teeny tiny star-shaped fibers are doing their job. Yes, pretty cool, right? So does anyone know, does anyone have the EnviroCloth's best friend? If you do, throw it in the chat. Let me find my EnviroCloth's best friend seems to have taken a walk. Let me go find it. Aha, here it is. So this is the EnviroCloth's best friend. It's the window cloth. This is also a microfiber cloth. It also physically removes the grease, the grime, the dirt, and up to 99% of bacteria. Yes, this is your smear-free best friend. It is labeled. Like I mentioned, all the cloths are labeled. You use this one dry, and I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so I will literally walk, you see my cheat sheet? I don't use it anymore. It's from like 3 years ago. But when I'm walking around my house cleaning, guys, I literally can clean just about my entire house with these two cloths, EnviroCloth and my window cloth. The EnviroCloth is for all the surfaces. I can even get fabric, stains on the chairs, whatever. The window cloth I pull out when I have a shiny surface. So let's get this surface dirty. To do that, I'm going to use one of my favorite Norwex products. This is the Body Balm. I don't know about you guys, but in the wintertime, my heels get so dry, the back of my hands, it's just that time of year, right? This is chapstick for your body, and it's literally game changer. Everyone always asks me after the demo, what was that called? This is Body Balm, but we're going to use it to get our mirror messy. All right, so we're just going to mess it up. This is basically what my teenager's mirror looks like every morning. And what do? I take that EnviroCloth and nice and flat, I go over the windows, the mirrors, the stainless, the granite, anything that has a shine, and I clean it, and then I polish it up. So we take the window cloth nice and dry. You hear it, I don't know if you heard it squeak. Gosh, that's just like so satisfying to me. You know you're a Norwex consultant when the sound of a squeak-free, streak-free clean makes you happy. So good. And we have a husky. Do I have any fur moms in the group? We have a husky. My dog licks the windows, licks the back door, paws on it. I literally have to use these nonstop every day, all day, every day. So the EnviroCloth and window cloth are a great team. These are the basic package. Great cloths to get started with. Great. And honestly, I think I have 10 EnviroCloths. They're so good. So if you do want to get more than one EnviroCloth, we have something where you can save a little money. This is called the Rainbow Package. And I love this package because you can color code. For me, blue is the bathroom. For some reason, I can't clean my kitchen counter with the same cloth I clean the toilet with, right? So I love having the different colors. And then I also am a big mess maker. My youngest granddaughter is about 2.5, and I have this little pack of travel Enviro cloths. They do the same thing, they're just smaller. I always have one of these with me on the go, whether I'm spilling coffee on my shirt and I need a quick cleanup, or I go out to lunch with my granddaughter. I will clean the tables before because kids, they don't use plates. Okay, let's just face it, they don't. When they're that young, you're just happy to have them eat. These are awesome little guys. All right, now the reason why I don't use this is because my oldest son was having lots of respiratory related issues like asthma, allergies. Whenever he got sick as a baby, we had to go to the pediatrician and get breathing treatments. Always had lung problems. He was actually in the NICU when he was born for a couple weeks. And I was big on cleaning. Like, I like to clean. But I did not have a shortage of products. So this is another product that I don't use. It has cadmium in it, ammonia, gas, water, all of these things really create a toxic soup, so that if you're spraying it in the home, the fumes and touching the surface, you can absorb those chemicals into your body, and they are directly linked to respiratory health related issues. And let's face it, like, how easy was that? So easy, much better than buying that all the time. So another area, let me just look. Oh, you do? Good. I'm glad. I love sending samples, guys. Like, every party that I have, I'm like, please fill out the samples form so I can send these to you. I just want you to try them. Because if you're like me, it was kind of unbelievable at first, right? So another area of the home that I changed dramatically is how I dust. So I was never a fan of furniture polish. First of all, it was like $6 a can, and it just didn't work that great because it's soapy and oily. And what do soapy and oily products do? They attract dust and they hold on to it. So I hated dusting and then seeing these little particles fall down on my counters and my tables and end tables. It was just a constant battle, right, to get dust out of the house. And let's face it, when I would dust before with paper towels or a rag, I felt more like I was moving it around. Does anyone have an issue with dust, maybe allergies, seasonal allergies, respiratory lung type stuff? Definitely look at your products. One of the main ingredient in furniture polish is petroleum. Petroleum is a carcinogen. It's directly linked to cancer. And we know what carcinogens are, right? There's lots of cleaning products with carcinogens. And when you're using lots of those products, it's the equivalent of smoking 20 cigarettes a day. I'm not even joking. So that's how bad they are for our lungs. So let's do a little dust mitt demo. Let's keep the party going. All right, so I have my Norwex cutting board, which I'm obsessed with. By the way, if you ever need a cutting board, put this on your wish list. It's made out of rice husk, super durable. I hang it under my sink. It has this cool, like, food grade silicone backing. It doesn't slide around when you're cutting things up. But we're going to use it as the base for our dust mitt demo. All right, so I am going dust. I used to hate. I still don't love dust, but I actually dust a lot less. And I'll show you exactly why. So we're just putting a little baking flour on here. And this is a bit textured. So that flour is going to get down in the textures of the cutting board. All right. So who owns a dust mitt already? Tell me that, because at least once a party, someone says, I didn't know that. So when you use your dust mitt, you want to put a static charge in it. Oh, you have a few dust mitts. So that means you're a dusting ninja, just by the way. So when you use your dust mitt, I want you to put a static charge in it, rub it on itself. And if you're wearing two of them and you are a dusting ninja, you can rub them on each other, and that puts a static charge. And that creates a positive charge in your dust mitt, and dust has a negative charge. And the two stick together like a magnet, even in the grooves, the crevices, all the places. It's trapped in my dust mitt. Guys, this is my dust mitt that I have personally had for 4 years, like almost 4 years. I have not bought furniture polish one time. I've never done the math, and I always tell myself I'm going to, but what? $6 times 6 times a year for my old furniture polish times 4 years. I don't even want to think like what I used to spend on that. I love this. You can use this damp or dry, and look, nothing's fallen off. Like it is like a little magnet. You can use it damp or dry. Use it damp on your window screens. It's almost spring. Use it on your window screens damp, and all these nice little microfibers pulls the pollution, the pollen, all the things right out of the window screen. You'll never have to take them out again. And then none of that stuff is blowing in your house. You can also get it damp and clean your inside of your car. I saw somebody say that. Clean the inside of the car. You can spray some of our laundry solution mixture and really clean those seats great. But I love that. Now, every once in a while, who knows does anyone know the nickname for this product? Tell me in the chat. Who knows the nickname for that product? It's our cleaning paste. Cleaning paste, the main ingredients are marble flour, coconut oil, and natural soap. Those are the 3 main ingredients. This is my go-to, and I say it all the time, the nickname, but we're see if anybody knows it. And you can put it in the chat. It's okay. We're going to use the cleaning paste. We're going to create another mess. And this is a mess that I have lived many times. I have 4 granddaughters, and this is a mess that's actually happened to me. Okay, so I'm going to take this Sharpie, and we have a piece of tile here. And this tile is not coated. It's a very porous, so anything you put on this surface is going to get absorbed in. Yes, elbow grease in a jar. All right, so we've got our permanent marker, and we're just going to write on here. I think I put your Y in the wrong name, and then we're going to do Taylor. We got Cheryl and Taylor, couple hearts. We're making a mess. So here's what happened to me one time. My granddaughter's, she's my oldest granddaughter, but she was in now when she was like 4, she was in my kitchen floor with a bunch of paper and like, you know, the poster boards, like, oh, here's your crayons and your markers. So I walked out, I think it was to get the mail or something. And I came back in the house and she actually had got this, not this one, but another, she got this out of my junk drawer. She just thought it was another marker, right? So she's drawing on everything, like the floor, the walls. Like it's amazing what a 4-year-old kid can do in like less than 90 seconds. It's actually quite scary. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is elbow grease in a jar. And if you have little ones in your life, grandkids, kids, you need at least one. So we are going to check out our tile. It's all dry. I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay. So you can use all Norwex products together. So we're going to use our cleaning paste with our damp EnviroCloth. You can use it with a scrubby or whatever you want, but I'm going to use it with my damp EnviroCloth. Just get a nice swipe out of there. There's a swipe. And then we're going to go to town and we're going to clean this up. So Cheryl and Taylor, thank you so much for hosting with me and sharing Norwex with all the people you care about. I appreciate you. But look how easy this is. Like I have 2 herniated disc, ladies. I need easy. I can't be on my knees scrubbing for hours. This needs to be my life all the time. Whether it's soap scum or my granddaughter drawing a pretty happy face on my wall, this is going to be your go-to. I love it. So I have a couple pictures for you since I can't carry you around my house. All right, I'll show you a couple pictures. So this is the cleaning paste used to clean the oven. Pretty amazing, huh? And with this one, the cleaning paste was used with our Sperry sponge or Sperry nets. The Sperry nets are 100% stainless steel wool. They never rust. You get 2 in a pack for like $5 or $6. They'll last you forever. But you want to use something really scrubby on the inside of an oven like this. This is, we all know what hard water. If you have city water, you know how hard water is. So when water is hard, it means that it has a high mineral and calcium content. So that's what was going on here. We had these calcium deposits, which can be very difficult to clean. So with this, We use the cleaning paste and one of our Sperry sponges. Sperry sponge is a non-scratching sponge, so you can use it on your glass top stove. But look how great of a job it did. All right, let's see what else. I think I dropped a couple. Cleaning paste and an EnviroCloth to keep those sneakers clean. Cleaning paste and a scrubby. Bring those headlights back to life, because we know during the winter, right, our cars just get dirty. I just had to explain to my son that even though it's wintertime, you still have to clean your car up. So look at that. So good. And the EnviroCloth can be used on soft surfaces as well. I know all of my demos so far have been on a hard surface, but you can also use this to clean stains out of carpets. If you have a car seat in your car, you know how dirty those get? Use your EnviroCloth to clean it up. It works so good. EnviroCloth and window cloth together. So good. Now look at this. Now we all want to say we've never been there. But I'll tell you what, we moved into our house a little over a year ago, and I swore, oh, that would never be me, right? We pulled out our TV stand in our basement. We had an air return vent behind the TV stand that I just never knew about for 8 years. And it was seriously that bad. The dust mitt did it all. I'm backwards, by the way. The dust mitt, and it held on to all that stuff. So good. All right, now let's talk about how to take care of our Norwex. Let me lay these down to the side. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, you used it in your oven. Nice. Okay, so with your Norwex, I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but if you take good care of it, it will last you a long time. And if you purchase on any of our workshops, I do send instructions, so don't worry about taking notes. But let's just talk about general care. So tonight after the demo, I'm going to go turn the sink on hot water, and I'm going to press, agitate, and rinse that out. And I'm going to do it a couple times until the water goes clean. And then I'm going to hang it up by the hang tag. And while it's hanging to dry tonight, that silver is going to finish doing its job. It's going to physically destroy any bacteria. You're never going to have a smelly cloth, because I hate stinky cloths. That smell in stinky cloths is mold and mildew. So mold and mildew and bacteria build up. So you're never going to have that. And then tomorrow when I get up, I can clean up after everybody again. So once a week, I'm going to throw it in the washer. I always wash it on hot. Never use fabric softener. Never use dryer sheets or bleach, and avoid linty items. Just like how great this is at picking up bacteria, trust me, it's going to pick up any lint in your washer, so do not wash it with your fleece blanket. And always, always try to use a fragrance and filler-free detergent is going to be best. This is the detergent I used to use for probably 30 years. Trust me, it's not fragrance or filler-free. There's something in here I want to tell you about. Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is in a ton, almost all liquid and even some powdered laundry detergents. Formaldehyde is a preservative. It's used in lots of cleaning products, but besides what we know about formaldehyde, what we know formaldehyde is for, formaldehyde is a carcinogen, just like petroleum in dusting and furniture polish, things like that. The formaldehyde affects our respiratory health. And so we talked about our largest organ being our skin. So when we wash our clothes with any products that have lots of toxic chemicals and fillers, and we put those clothes on our body or on our babies, those chemicals get absorbed directly into the skin, which is why we just have so many health issues right now. It's like 1 in 3 women are going to be diagnosed with cancer. That's the current statistic. 1 in 2 men, 1 in 8 women are going to be diagnosed with breast cancer. It's just the overload of toxins in our life. And when you know better, you do better, right? You don't have to do it all at once. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I've got all this stuff. Do it little by little, because any small changes you make can make a huge impact on your life and your health and your pocketbook too. So this is the laundry detergent that I use. I've got a question for you guys. And some of you may know the answer, but I do change the quantity in here just for you little cheaters. So how many loads of laundry do you think I can personally do with this little jar of powdered laundry detergent? and it's slightly under the half cup. That ridge would be a half cup. So we're slightly under that. How many loads of laundry, throw it in the chat, do you guys think I can do with this? This is my current, oh, the chat's coming in. This is my current laundry detergent. Hello, I can see you. There really has soap in here. Okay, this is what a filler-free laundry detergent looks like. No toxic chemicals, no nothing. And I swear to you, when you wash your clothes with this, your clothes feel better. They're fluffier. They last longer. The colors are brighter. It's amazing. So, all right, we're getting lots of comments, lots of them. So the powdered laundry detergent I have in here, and also the detergent I have in here is this. It is my personal best-selling product. So all of last year, I went back and ran a report. What was the one product I sold the most of? It was this, Ultra Power Plus. We also call it UPP. So UPP is Ultra Power Plus. No phosphates, no phthalates, no chlorine bleach, no fillers, no surfactants, no optical brighteners, no animal testing, no dyes, no fragrances. If you have anyone in your life, in your house, who has sensitive skin, breaks out easy, all of those things, they are going, babies, guys, babies, like this is so good for them. This is the best laundry detergent, and you will be so glad you have it, because when you have a high efficiency laundry or high efficiency washing machine, you can start out with just a half a teaspoon per load. So there are 38. Did anybody guess 38 loads of laundry for me, because we have a high efficiency in this tiny little jar. Okay, this is like what I used to use for one load of my old laundry detergent. So I can personally get about 400 loads out of here. Like, that's insane, guys. And not only is this a great laundry detergent, it's a multi-purpose product. And it's the laundry detergent I recommend every person start with. We do have liquid. We do have laundry strips, which are awesome. But I recommend that you start with this, because you can take a teaspoon of this, put it in a spray bottle of water, and you've got an all-purpose cleaning spray. You can pre-treat stains. You can do all the things with this. It's so good. You can also sprinkle a little bit. I keep some in an old salt shaker. You can sprinkle a little bit in a mason jar. Use it to clean your makeup brushes, your jewelry. Like, I mean, the list of things you can use UPP for that's besides laundry is amazing. So everything that I showed you so far is in the Safe Haven 5. So if you're new to Norwex, or maybe you just need to freshen up your stash, right? I recommend starting with the Safe Haven 5, because you can get everything in this box for about $16 less than buying these same items individually. So it comes with your choice of laundry detergent, the dust mitt, the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, and the cleaning paste. But we also have a couple sales right now, which I want to show you. I'm going to do one more demo. And I cannot believe I'm about ready to do this on the World Wide Web, because we are live on YouTube. Okay, so great starter kit. If you want a starter kit that's like a level up, we have a Safe Haven Package Plus. The Safe Haven Package Plus is a little more money, but comes with more things. You can also get in a Package Plus, you can get a kitchen towel and a kitchen cloth, which is who has a kitchen cloth? Like, this is my all-time favorite. The kitchen cloth, this is your crumb grabber side, your EnviroCloth side. It is so nice having a cloth that's dedicated for the kitchen. Also in the Safe Haven Package Plus, you get a 2-pack of the Sperry sponges. You can use one for dishes, use the other one with your cleaning paste to clean all the soaps, all the fun stuff we do all the time, right? Hello, welcome. Now, you also get a 3-pack of body and face cloths in the Safe Haven Package Plus. So where's my scrunchie? We're about to get to business. I'm about to do a fun little demo. I've never done this on the World Wide Web. I hear my mother-in-law in there like, she on a demo? All right. So also in the Safe Haven Package Plus, you get a 3-pack of body and face cloths. Where's the ones? So these are body and face cloths. They're Norwex for your skin. They remove bacteria, remove excess oils. You clean your skin with just water. I know it sounds a little crazy, but your skin I have not used soap on my skin in 4 years. My adult acne is gone. My complexion looks better. My skin isn't dry in the winter like it used to be. These are game changer. I'm going to show you how to use them. So you get a 3-pack of these in graphite in the Package Plus. So this is my little limited edition body cloth. I'll tease you with this because this is awesome. And we're just going to, it's just wet with water. We're going to clean my face. And you guys are my mirror. Okay. So tell me if I miss a spot. But first, wait, there's more. Where's my marker? Oh, I found it. Okay. I do not have a lot of eye makeup on. My eyes are really sensitive, so I just don't really wear eye makeup. But for my girls who do, I'm very, very happy that you can, because I would love to be able to do some smoky eye on a Friday night. So we are going to take my Sharpie and we're going to create a little mess. I'm trying to draw a heart. That is not a heart. Put a little. So the problem is on this video, I'll just do that. So the problem is on this video, like I'm backwards. So although I'm trying to draw a heart, I would need to go in the opposite direction. Oh, I know. Guys, I use the body cloth to also shave my legs, which I'll tell you about right before we get done. So when you're cleaning your skin, if you have thick eye makeup on, waterproof mascara, you're going to hold this on there. And it's just wet with water, not dripping, but nice and damp. And that, did you see that? Like I had just been holding on here, nice and gentle. What I love about the body cloths is that they also exfoliate the skin. And as we age, we need to exfoliate. And let's talk about exfoliating. Let's get those dry lips that all of us get in the winter time. I'm going to take all that makeup off. Oh, and it feels so good. Like instantly, I can feel it. Like I've got my ceiling fan going and my face is just tingling. It's so nice and clean. Really gentle around those eyes and neck. Look at that. Clean as a whistle. This is a clean face, guys. This is one of my favorite cloths. And if you book a party, you'll also get to try one of these too. But so the body cloths, you can also get, if you want to get the Safe Haven 5, which is the smallest one, we do have a pack of 3 body cloths this month that you can get on, they call it a spend and get deal. And you can get them for only $15. And since they come in a pack of 3, you can share them with other people in your family. So super awesome. Now, a lot of people like to book parties, like to have parties because they have a long wish list. So if you're like, I might need all this stuff, consider doing that. Not only will you help yourself, you'll help your host, and you'll help me. You'll help my small business. A lot of people want this. They want this. I'm not going to ride off into the sunset on this, but I could if I would. Would if I could. This is the Norwex mop. The Norwex mop is amazing. It has an adjustable handle. I'm 6 feet tall. Pretty amazing, huh? And what I like about that feature is I can get under the bed, under the couch. Oh my gosh, I love my mop so much. It's just insane how much I love my mop. I'm addicted to it. All right, the mop comes with 2 mop pads, the dry mop pad and the wet mop pad. The dry mop pad works just like the dust mitt. I mean, all the little teeny tiny particles, you've got this. All the teeny tiny little particles, the dog hair, the dust bunnies, and then you just clean it off into the trash can. Where's my rubber brush? Oh, there it is. I use the Norwex rubber brush for so much, but I definitely use it for cleaning off my dust mitt and my dry mop pad. And then once you sweep, yellow, keep this one dry. Just think yellow for the sun. Once you do that, you get this mop pad wet with water. This is the wet mop pad, blue like water. And you will never have to buy floor cleaning solution again, which we all know is tacky, sticky, and expensive. This removes 99% of bacteria off your floor. And our floors are so dirty. Like, I didn't realize it. I actually did a blacklight demo with a mop on my YouTube channel where I spread around a raw chicken. And I used my old mopping system, which we won't say what it was, my old mopping system on one side and the wet mop pad on the other side. And just like our plates, one side was all streaked with nasty stuff. The other side was completely clean. So more about that later. I think I posted about that today in our actual groups. So I think that's it. I hope you guys had so much fun. I love sharing Norwex. There'll be a couple posts, like 2 more posts in the group tonight, but I will be around for anyone who has questions or if you need help. On the shopping post, there's 2 links. There's just the party link where you can go on and browse around and look for whatever you want. And the other link is called a share a cart. And in the share a cart, I added a few things to kind of get you started. If you like an easy button, the Safe Haven 5's in there. The mop is in there. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the mop is 30% off this month. So I did put that in. So this will be on the shopping post too. The mop is 30% off. Ordering will be open for a few days. I have some specials on that shopping post, so check that out. And please, please, please message me if you have any questions. And if you want it all, have a party. Like, that's what I'm here for. This is what I love. Like, this is a blessing to do this job. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys. I finally can do that. I'm so excited. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. Bye, guys.